What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome to the week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again, talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Sean Meehan. Sean, how's it going?
Not much. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, what? Fuck.
I've done the classic social thing of thinking you asked a different question than you actually did.
That happens in, like, if you go to a shop every single time and then you're just too awkward to say anything.
I'm fucking awful for it. And the other one that gets me is I was walking around town, had a takeaway coffee, bumped into a friend of mine. We're talking and we're heading off, and he says, "Oh, enjoy the coffee." And I say, without missing a beat, "Oh, you too." Oh no, he didn't have coffee.
Nobody knows this, but that was 5 years ago, and for a fact you're still thinking about it.
It keeps me awake at night.
Or do you get one of those where this is just not weird news, but you're walking down the street and you do like a little trip, but then it turns into a little jog and you start like pretending you're waving at someone across the road that you've seen. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. Oh yeah. How's it going?
Here's one more, okay? You're walking down the street, you realise you're going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
My standard move, and I've done this since I was about 13, is I take out the phone, look at it, sigh, and then turn around.
Literally, nobody gives a shit. Like,
no one's
cares.
even looking at me.
No, not to say that, like, you're not attracting attention, you charismatic enigma that you are, but I'm sure you can walk down the street without people just looking at, what's he up to? Oh, well,
Where's
he's
he
looked at his phone, he's gotten bad news, and now he's turned around, it works out. It all works, oh yeah, seems legit. Okay,
you have
to
weave a narrative when you're trying to fool people.
Fooling nobody. No. I think, you know what's only funny is I've done the exact same thing, which is why I think that's funny.
It's just a natural response, I think.
So, Sean, this is Weird News Wednesday. Before we started recording, I was listening to Rush Hour's, you know the song from Rush Hour, War?
Yeah.
Because that was in the trailer for Monday on the King's Man, and I went back and listened to it like 10 minutes ago, and I gotta say, I'm pumped. I think that is going to be my new gym song. If you're in the gym, that is going to get you going. That
is actually, yeah. I haven't thought about songs like that in quite a while.
I genuinely, when this is finished, just go click on it. Just give it a listen. 3 minutes, it'll brighten up your day. But another thing that will brighten up your day, Sean, is our first weird news story. Now, we are in the business of weird news, and we are also in the business of cracking down on these mystery men, these ghosts, enigmas, just kind of scary situations that we are really relied upon to be the messengers to the people.
Yeah, like without infringing on copyright, who are you going to call? The Ghoul Hunters.
Yeah. We're gonna oh no, Bill Murray's gonna attack us.
Let him try.
Let him try. So I don't even like the ghoul. Oh no, never mind. But we did. Well, I was going to say we did the Mothman, but we didn't do the Mothman.
We didn't do Mothman.
We did Owlman.
Superior to Mothman in nearly every way.
Superior to Mothman. Now, Owlman is a hero here on the show. We cover Superman, Batman. There's all these men, but Owlman took the cake just by being out of frame. Nobody can really see him. And his biggest threat was he once scraped a man, but it didn't hurt him for another 45 minutes afterwards.
Yes, and he was described as being either a big owl that looked like a man or a man that looked like an owl.
Which are opposites.
Yes.
And so this week, I bring you maybe the thing, I was going to say the person, the thing that we need to take down Owlman. Maybe it's a Godzilla Mothra situation. You need a monster to face another monster. And so this week I bring you man spots ghost or dog man sprint across garden in chilling Facebook live video.
Oh, this was live.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Now, dog man.
Yes.
All the powers of a dog or all the dog of a man?
How much dog is in a man?
Oh, you could look at least 80%.
So, this mysterious video shows the moment a supposed ghost appears in the middle of a Facebook Live video, with some conspiracy theorists debating that the creature is the elusive Dog Man. We've heard whispers. There's been rumours for years.
The classic folk tale of Dog Man.
Dog, we all know it. You go to sleep and your parents tell you dark stories of Dog Man. And so, I think this could be our first sighting of Dogman in real life. Now, if you want to see the video, I will assure you that the footage is very grainy, not very good, and you can't really see anything.
So it's the most accurate conspiracy video we can ever hope to get.
It might as well be HD, is what I'm saying. It's all there for us to see. The man recording from his home in Bradenton, Florida, narrates to the camera that he has just seen something freaky in his garden and carefully pulls open his door to take another look. That's my backyard, he says. I'm zooming in. So it's literally him, that he must have seen the Dog Man. Then he comes back in and he's like, I gotta get the phone.
Need to document this.
He gets the phone out. Need to document it, because nobody's going to believe you otherwise. I mean, it's a legend we've all heard of, but let's not be ridiculous, Sean. So he brings the phone up.
This video, how many pixels are we? Are we talking at least 6 pixels to make up the entire video?
Well, no, when he's shooting his own face, it's actually very good quality.
Oh,
it's lovely quality now. It's only when he flips it to go to the outside. He goes from selfie mode to the normal camera facing the opposite way. The camera quality does go down a bit. I think that could be another conspiracy. Maybe Dogman has control of phones. I don't want to say anything.
I mean, dogs don't like cameras, clearly.
True. Or lawnmowers, or hoovers. So, look at that now.
Fucking, there's the evidence is stacking up in favour of this being Dogman.
So, he says, of course, that's my backyard, I'm zooming in. So he comes back in, takes out the phone, and then he opens the door slowly. Pointing the camera outside into the darkness, he shows a long stretch of grass and a wooden fence, with the scene looking completely devoid of anything paranormal, Sean.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what they want you to think. He says, this is the thing. This is the exact spot where... And then he gets cut off. Suddenly, there's a blur of movement, and a dark, shadowy figure streaks through the garden.
Sounds like a dog man shouts, to
me. He shouts, "Oh fuck!" and then slams the door shut again. The video is there, Sean. There's evidence. What are we thinking?
I mean, look, first of all, give this man the Nobel Bravery Prize.
Nobel Prize? Yeah, no, that's a prize, yeah.
So, like... timeline of events here. This man sees Dogman.
Yeah.
And then gets out the phone, starts it in selfie mode, heads on over to the front camera. Because
it's Facebook Live, you got to talk to the people. You got to give that intro, hit that smash that like button and subscribe.
Got to get those fans involved.
Yeah.
And so then he just walks up to presumably a demon.
No, he's shooting it from inside his own house. He opens the front door and points the camera at the spot. If he walked to the spot, it would be in better quality. So he's further away. Because you got to keep that safety distance, you know what I mean?
He's no amateur cryptid hunter.
Come on now, Sean. You can find a video if you want, but I don't think you'll sleep. The terrifying video was said to be... Now, this video was recorded... over 2 weeks ago, but it's only now I've come across it. I don't know how I've missed it, and I don't want to skip Dogman. I seen the heading of Dogman, I went, well look, I'm all in. I think this could be true.
I think we're basing a whole new podcast off this.
And so it sparked debate about what the mysterious figure could be. Of course, Facebook comments, they're a cesspool of smart, educated comments. And so one viewer wrote, there's something real out there for sure. Does it even look human? Another said, respect to this dude for knowing when it's time to shut the damn door. And another news, this could be a cloaked Sasquatch. Cloaked Sasquatch, Sean. Sasquatch, I should say.
Is this commenter Is he implying that Sasquatch is now wearing clothes and possibly integrating into human society?
In this scenario, the Sasquatch has thought, obviously I'm a Sasquatch, bit out in the open. What I'll do is I'll put on a cloak and pretend to be a dog man, much less conspicuous.
Because there's enough people that believe in Sasquatch, but no one believes in Dogman.
You'd have to be barking mad.
Very good.
So 5 other commenters reckon that it was a so-called cryptid known as Dogman. That's what they're saying, Sean. Meanwhile, someone else advised, go to that exact spot with containers, sterile jars, to cut grass growing where that fast walker walked, then get DNA from that being, and then they say, expensive, I know, but what if you get DNA from an alien?
Wait, he thinks it's an alien?
This commentator is thinking it's an alien. Now, it's that alien has been thrown into this Facebook comments.
So we've gotten cryptid, cloaked Sasquatch, alien.
Yeah.
What's next? Demigod?
I think cloaked Sasquatch could be it. I think a Sasquatch who's smart enough to realise you're going to stand out if you're a Sasquatch. You gotta get those cloaks.
That's true. What if he made a cloak out of, like, wolf skin?
What if he made a Sasquatch cloak?
What? Oh my god.
Shit! Fuck's sake.
What if Sasquatch is 2 wolfmans in a trench coat?
Trying to buy a cinema ticket.
Yeah. Trying to get in and see Tenet.
So, of course, Facebook is not the only place that these videos get uploaded, Sean. I had to do further research, because of course there's some very wise people there. And I'm thinking, me and Sean might have our own thoughts, but I wanted to get the view of the people more so. So I went to YouTube. Yeah. Because this video is also on YouTube. And I've gone to the comments, and I have got 4 comments from 4 very wise people. First up, I've got Ivy Ladon 6. She says, yeah, I was going to say, no dog dare that is tall and skinny. And it's... Yeah, I was going to say, no dog dare that is tall and skinny, and it seems like its arms float behind it, or it has some kind of wings. Oh, fuck.
Flying Dogman?
Flying Sasquatch dressed as Dogman, yes.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Like, okay, first of all, excellent username.
Yeah.
Second of all, do they not believe in Dogman?
See, I think a lot of YouTube commenters, they've gone a different way. They've seen Dogman and they kind of think something else. They're of the opinion that it could be something greater, because I have Lloyd Hawkins, who seems like he knows what's going on here. He's fairly on the mark. And Lloyd Hawkins number 3, the third of the Lloyd Hawkins clan, says that's a skinwalker, and a lot of people are seeing them these days.
What?
He says that's a skinwalker, and a lot of people are seeing them these days. I'm sure it has everything to do with our current state of the world! !
Oh, well, okay. What's this being tied into now? Is there a spate of dogmen around the place?
He thinks it's a skinwalker, which is an entirely different thing that I don't think we're educated on.
That's a Game of Thrones thing, surely.
Are we not all skinwalkers?
We're all walking in skin, aren't we? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
There you go. So answer me that, Lloyd. And on the phone now I have Lloyd.
I'm watching the video, by the way. And one, clearly terrified. Yes. Very blurry.
What? I mean, I could see it. Maybe your vision is bad, Sean.
I'm going frame by frame.
Okay.
Hang on, I need to enhance.
Yeah. Enlarge and enhance there.
Whatever it is, it's fucking pegging it across the garden.
Yeah.
But I can't... Oh, I don't know. It's too quick. Dogman might be too quick for me.
So you're saying it is Dogman. You have seen the video now, Sean. You're one of them. It's like The Ring. You've seen the video. You've got 7 days to make up your mind.
To me, it looks more like kind of like a skeleton.
Oh, who's not a skinwalker? The opposite of a skinwalker is a skeleton.
He's... Oh, what is this? From certain angles, it looks like a big hummingbird.
From others, dog man.
Oh, wait, they've gone to 1/8 speed on the video.
Oh, fuck, 1/8. That's maybe the speed we need.
It's like watching a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, but a bad one that's not in focus.
It's so... Yeah. This man has a lovely garden. Very well maintained.
Yeah, look, let's talk about the garden.
That's not the important thing. This is...
While you're watching the video, Nabu Machu 5, they all have numbers.
Yeah.
He says, you need some bear traps, landmines, sentry guns, drones, and 2 crazy greyhounds. One more thing, a shotgun! Exclamation mark. So, Nabu's taking the side of maybe kill it before it lays eggs.
Like, don't give it a chance.
Don't give it a chance to get 1 extra day.
Shoot first, collect DNA later.
Get bear traps and landmines and sentry guns and a drone and 2 crazy greyhounds.
Well, that would ruin the well-maintained lawn.
Also, the greyhounds would definitely also step on those landmines, and then don't have any greyhounds.
Then you're down greyhounds and landmines.
Yeah.
I suppose depending on how many landmines you get.
Hundreds.
There's no space that's not landmine.
But if one goes off, all of them go off, and you just end up in space.
just launch him back to where he came from.
I just wanted to start off with that because I have those commenters. They are of the opinion that it could be skinwalkers, it could be dog men, it could be anything that we don't know what it is. But Altered State number 5 says whatever it was huge and fast AF. This is actually great footage, ... of something. So...
Could say that about most footage.
He has said that it is great footage of something. So you can't disagree there.
I mean, the HD video at the start really sells it.
I think it's a Blu-ray disc.
I think that's in 4K, I think.
Maybe it's too real. Maybe that's the problem. Our eyes are not advanced enough to see the realness of this video.
I'd love to see someone properly break this down and see if there's any trickery going on.
And do you think that maybe we've gone too far with our search for Dogman, or do we get excited about the stupidest shit?
I think both are true. I'm not going to ask who would win the fight because they'd never come to blows. But in terms of intimidation,
are you going to ask me who would win the fight between
good.
Owlman and Dogman? Well, see, Dogman has the speed, but Owlman has claws that hurt you 45 minutes later.
That's true. And Owlman can maybe fly?
I don't know if we ever found out if he could fly. He can definitely exist off the edge of a screen. Flight, it's never said specifically he has that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dogman might have it just for speed.
He's so quick. He's so quick. He gets in first, and then no hope of survival.
Owlman has to survive 45 minutes before he even has one bit of damage done.
Meanwhile, Dogman, he's already eaten 2 greyhounds.
And a landmine and a bear trap and sentry guns and a drone.
He's become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
So, just know, people, that everything's on lockdown. The world is kind of taken in a standstill at the minute. But these people are still out there. These Sasquatches that are cloaked, these skinwalkers, these dog men, they're still out there hunting us one by one.
And one day, they'll win. Now, I want to make that clear, listeners. This is a losing battle.
If you can't see them, you can't fight them, Sean.
How are you meant to fight something you can't see or hear?
Or even seeing any sort of quality. Even when you do see it, it's kind of blurry.
Oh, it's so blurry. You wouldn't believe how blurry he is.
So we're going to move on.
That's fair.
It's weird that you've also now joined me on the side of lunacy.
It's just easier at this point.
Yeah. It's normally you going, but Connor, what are you talking about? Like, cloaked Sasquatch shot makes sense.
Makes 2 and 2 makes 3. Come on.
So, we're moving on to our next story in weird news, and that is to the Gatlinburg Sky Bridge, which was shut down recently after a tourist cracked the glass doing a baseball slide.
What? Oh, fuck.
Yes.
No.
So the Gatlinburg Sky Bridge is one of those where you basically have the glass bottom and you can see the whole way down. It is said to be 140 feet above the ground.
Fuck that.
And so you have a very lovely bit there where you get to look down through the glass and you're like, oh wow, this is fucking weird. Then you have people with vertigo, they're not into that. But one tourist maybe took it a bit too far in that he cracked one of the panes of glass doing a baseball slide while he was visiting the centre. Now, this story, there's not a lot to it, but I just wanted to raise the possibility of how fucking terrified would you be?
Because you'd hear the crack and it wouldn't break, but you would be terrified to move.
Yeah, you're still on the glass.
And it's only glass.
Yeah.
Why would you baseball slide on it?
So, it says the guest apparently ignored the bridge's no running, jumping or bouncing rule and attempted to do a baseball-style slide across the glass paddles, according to the news report.
Fucking dickhead.
So, the Gatlinburg Sky Bridge stretches 680 feet across a valley in the Great Smoky Mountains and has 3 glass panels in the middle that allow visitors to see the ground 140 feet below. And so this tourist decided he would ignore the no running, jumping or bouncing rule, and he would try the baseball style slide, and upon impact a metal object on the guest's clothing chipped the glass, resulting in noticeable cracks to appear in the protective top layer.
Did it happen like slowly and they slowly started working their way back?
Oh, I see, it's only 3 glass panels in the middle, so the whole thing wouldn't come down, but it's just the idea that you're after sliding on it and there's a small little hole and then you hear the cracking begin.
Yeah, it'd be the noise that'd get me, I think.
Yeah, I think that might be the scariest thing.
Because, do you know the departure gates in Dublin Airport?
Yes.
They have like a little bit of glass, like to let you look down through and see everything going on below you. But that's like maybe 30 feet up. 140 feet, I feel, I would not fuck around at all.
No, I would still somehow think I was going to fall through it. I'm going to be the one who will fall through this.
Yeah, this is going to be what takes me in the end.
Yeah. And there are like hundreds of tourists walking it every day. You don't know that. You don't know I won't be the one.
Yeah, my logic would be like, hundreds of people have already walked on it. They've weakened it.
Yeah, exactly. I opened a jar of jam earlier on. Like, they weakened it and I finished it off. Same thing. Same thing's happening principle. Here. They're like looking at me like, sir, could you just leave?
Is this guy okay?
The incident happened at about 8:30 p.m. on Monday, and the bridge reopened on Tuesday morning, which is a pretty quick turnaround. The idea is that it did not cause much of a damage in regards to the fact that they had 2 other layers underneath the glass, because obviously you would. But it's just the idea that this man took this baseball slide, he had a metal object on his clothing and made the glass begin to crack and chipped a hole in it. I just think if I was doing the baseball slide, regardless of how cool I would have thought I was, like, oh, everybody look at me doing this, the minute I stand up and hear that cracking, I would turn back into like 6-year-old, like, I'm gonna die.
I would go full coward and I would scream help.
Yeah, help. I caused all these problems and now they've come back to haunt me.
Consequences.
I I don't like this.
What? I can't. He deserves the fear, though.
Him sowing is like, oh, I'm so cool. Him reaping, oh no. So Christy Grimes, an employee at CNN affiliate, WAFF, was vacationing in Gatlinburg and was turned away from the attraction. He says an employee told us that someone managed to break the top layer of glass in the bridge and it was not safe to go on there. So they lost a whole days of tourism just because this one guy decided, you know what, it might be funny for a laugh if I try and break the glass.
This would be an amazing TikTok, lads.
It would. You get that social media clout.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
And so I read that, I thought, in that situation, I would definitely I wouldn't sleep. I came close to death. No matter how many panes of glass were there, even if one went, I'd be like, no, I'm still gonna die.
Oh, yeah, like it could be 40 panes of glass with a sheet of steel underneath it. And I'd still be like, no, this is it.
And so, Sean, we're moving on to our next weird news, and this is naked rock thrower evades arrest for 12 hours by perching on railroad sign.
Right, okay. 12 hours.
Yes.
Naked.
Yes.
Railroad.
On a railroad sign. That's a good view. That's a good view now.
That's fuck. It's wait. What's the view? What's the good view, Connor?
I would say maybe a police officer looking down or looking up.
Oh, just like looking up.
Oh, jeez. From the front wouldn't be as bad as from the back.
Oh God, no. Oh no.
Somebody burned that sign.
Just burn the railroad.
Burn the trains. There's nothing for them. So a naked man spent more than 12 hours perched on a railroad crossing sign, Oregon police have said. Brandon Lee Jackson, a man with three first names,
great first names,
39, was arrested Tuesday in Eugene, Oregon on multiple charges after exposing himself to bystanders, throwing rocks at people, and then spending the night on top of the railroad sign.
Classic him.
Classic. The crisis negotiation team responded to the location and was continuing contact with the suspect for all of 9 hours. So they got called in and they were talking to this maniac just perching on a railroad sign naked.
Just having a chat.
And he's throwing rocks. He's like, go away. I don't want you here. Just
let me be.
This is my life now.
I'm train folk now.
So the call went more than 12 hours total with officers working on solutions. Solutions. It's not like it's a ransom he wants.
It's like, well, we could take down the pole that the sign is on. No. That would require touching. We could smoke him out.
Smoke him out outside. We're going to smoke him out of outside.
They drop a big cylinder around him and start a fire at the bottom.
Like a spider. Like they're going to put a glass on him. So big massive glass.
Big massive glass, and then they open a window near him and they get a big sheet of paper.
Go away.
It's like, fuck off.
Or else, like that TV show, The Dome, or whatever it was called, where they just pop a whole dome over him.
What is that show? What?
Do you know what? Well, it's made in the Simpsons movie as well, where they put the dome on top of them. But there was a TV show
where they just put a dome on people?
There was a town. Was it called a town called Eureka? Is that what it was called?
Oh, a town called Eureka. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
That was it.
Yeah, and they put the big massive dome on top of the whole town.
Sorry, I thought there was a reality show where they put a big dome over a town.
They could, actually. I think that'd be great. I'd watch that.
Yeah, we could call it a town called Eureka or something like that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus.
No.
He's at it again.
Is that a fucking good title?
So, they also say that even though the call went more than 12 hours total with officers working on solutions to his problems, he's also sat through occasional rain showers, which just implies he's perching on a side, naked, and the rain is just slowly coming down.
That's going to get cold and slippy.
Oh, jeez. And you'd have to have good grip.
Oh, God, you would.
Yeah.
He'll have a chill after that now.
Now, Sean, I haven't brought up... There's a disgusting aspect to this scenario, in that those 12 hours, I'm sure he would have had to do other things in those 12 hours.
Oh, of course, his taxes.
His taxes as well. But if you're in negotiations, I think that makes him lose the power just in the scenario. If you're just like, is he? Yeah, he is.
Is he? Oh, look out below.
Get the fucking dome. Get the fucking dome.
Just put the dome over us.
Yeah, I'd rather not live in the world that he lives in. So, when Jackson was taken into custody, he also attempted to put a K9 officer in a headlock before he went down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when they put the K9 officer in a headlock, is that the dog?
I'm assuming that's the dog, yes.
Oh, I can't support headlocking dogs. That's...
Unless you're, like, trying to hug him. Like, oh, you're such a good boy. But... if there's a scenario, I think those dogs, right? Police dogs are notoriously, I think, worse. Or trained to be, like, bitey. I would probably go for a human headlock way before, on my list of headlocks, if I'm in that scenario, before I get to, I'm going to have to headlock the dog.
Yeah, I would never... the dog wouldn't be my first point of contact in a fight.
No, there's like two humans and a dog. You're like, I'll take the small one out first. I mean, he's going to be ravenous. You don't want to go near him.
Yeah, he's going to be... It's been 12 hours.
And he's been looking at your arse for 12 hours.
Your delicious, delicious arse.
I did not say that. And you shouldn't either.
Look, we were all thinking it, weren't we?
So, also when it got dark, they said there's a full moon in the sky. Okay.
Very good.
So Jackson was hit with a laundry list of first and second degree charges, including assault, reckless endangering, criminal trespass, criminal mischief, public indecency, and disorderly conduct. Now, what was the stones for? He never said what he wanted, so it's up to us to try and fill in the blanks here. What would cause a man to perch naked on top of a railroad sign throwing rocks at passers-by?
That's a big question, Connor.
It is. I
don't know. Like, is it drugs? Is it drugs?
I can only assume. Because I
don't know what to say if it's not drugs.
It could. I mean, he might really believe in certain things. Maybe he's really into certain organisations that he wants more funding for. Maybe he was against global warming. Maybe he's thinking, we need to stop destroying the world, so I'm going to throw these rocks around, and hopefully nature will grow back from the rocks.
Do you think rocks are seeds? Is that what's going on here?
My garden is shit. I'll tell you that now. That greenhouse out there, nothing grows in it. I don't know what's going on.
You loads of gravel. You have plenty of gravel.
Oh, I've cemented the whole place down, Sean. Cemented the place down.
I thought it'd grow into grass.
I thought tarmac was another word for tulips.
Well, you shouldn't have.
Well, look, I'll be honest with you. Stop.
No, I think this man, he put up a good fight, but he was always going to get caught in the end.
Yeah, I think once you commit yourself to one sign, it's game over.
Yeah, and there's nowhere even to go. If he had been on top of a train, he could have run along the train.
Which I've seen in movies many a time. It must be very easy.
It's especially if it's moving at high speed.
Yeah. I mean, I do it in GTA. How hard can it be?
It's what am I trying to say? It translates. It 100% translates those skills.
Yeah. So we're moving on to another man who was caught doing something that he claims he had no idea about. And that is man smuggling cocaine and artificial penis caught at Brussels airport says he knew nothing about it.
Why would he? It's not his business.
So, a British man who was caught at Brussels airport while trying to smuggle cocaine into Belgium by hiding it in an artificial penis has been sentenced to 38 months in prison on Friday. Now, the man was arrested a few months ago in February, but he's only been sentenced this week, so we're only finding out about it. So he landed in Brussels airport on a flight from Jamaica, and he was arriving, and he says he was just going to Brussels just for a trip, and he tested positive for cocaine, after which the man was transferred to the University Hospital of Jet in Brussels for a more in-depth investigation. And at the hospital, so first they're like, you're after tested positive for cocaine. He's like, alright, yeah, I took cocaine, what can you do? But at the hospital, doctors and police officers established that the man had been equipped with an artificial penis, which also had another 130 grams of cocaine hidden inside it.
That is a lot of cocaine to fit in the penis, I would imagine.
A real one, yes. The artificial one could have been fucking massive.
That's, I suppose you're not limited with the artificial one, are you?
You can make it as big as you want, Sean.
Dealer's choice, lads.
It's dealer's choice. 130 grams of cocaine in an artificial penis. But where it happened was the man stated that he had visited his mother in Jamaica and had no idea who the cocaine belonged to. Sure, how am I meant to know who owns the cocaine in my artificial penis that's on my body? Do you think I put it there? Don't be ridiculous, officer.
And while we're at it, the very nerve that you would think
and
this
his
was
fingers
mine.
in the air. His fingers in the air and he's pointing.
Yes. He's waving the penis around, just like, this thing.
I've never seen this before in my life. What are you talking about? Jesus.
Is it like
I'm a eunuch?
Is it a screw top? Like, how do you access the innards?
You know what? I've never been asked how an artificial penis in a drug smuggling ring would work. Is cocaine in each ball? Do you think he made balls?
Does it include ball? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I don't know the answer to it.
Yeah, I mean, how far do you go? If you're going to make it, you might as well go all the way. You want to try and... Also, like, is he just walking through the airport? I was like, jeez, he's happy to be here. Fucking hell.
Just fucking this lad. Fucking low
5
security.
o'clock flight. And also he's on a load of cocaine, so he's already full of beans.
That's it. Well, he got through in record time.
He did. So he... Obviously he said he had no idea who the cocaine belonged to. That was his original story. This was his story for several hours, until he finally revealed an acquaintance there had offered him cocaine. He said he took it with him to use it himself, once at home, never explaining how the artificial penis came into the plan.
It just seemed like the natural course of action.
There was like a bag, and then there's an artificial penis factory. He's just like flashing between the two.
There's no way out though, is there? Like, you can't talk your way out of that one.
No, I think once they get the cocaine in the fake penis and the fake penis is on your body, I think at that point you're done. I don't know if anyone in the world could talk them out of that situation, because there's no way you would forget that somebody... Or no, there was no way you would not notice if somebody had either attached a fake penis onto you or just had... Even if you had the fake penis, there's no way you would notice if somebody had put the cocaine in there without you not seeing them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do. I have another question about the logistics of this. What's the attachment method?
Blue tack.
Blue tack.
Super glue. Super glue.
You think he's using full-on adhesive to get this on?
You don't want to take that off. That's all I'm saying.
Just take a bath in some acetone and
Jesus, that would hurt like fuck.
that would be awful.
Because I think going to jail for 38 months is not as bad as when they're in the airport and they go, we have to take it off.
And they're like, lads, you can try.
He's like, I super glued it on. They're like, well, I'm sorry for what's about to happen, so. Fucking hell.
It's like, 1, 2.
Jeez, oh god. And the top of your legs as well. Like, that's fucking, the top of your thigh is fucking sensitive as shit. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I believe him. I don't think he's ever seen that penis before in his life. And he doesn't know how it got there. And he was on the cocaine for a laugh, but he didn't own that cocaine that he was bringing in. Like, that's not his.
No, not at all.
An acquaintance offered him cocaine. He took the cocaine. Then he forgot about his artificial penis. And then, do you think they asked him, did you pack your own suitcases, sir?
It's like, did you pack these bags yourself?
Yes. No. No. Well, then who did? The question becomes who did then, sir, really?
Oh, well, look. It's a team effort. A team of drug runners.
Who are really friendly with me. They really like me.
I'm big in the drug running community.
Wait, what? No, did I say that?
Oh, I didn't.
I meant very small. I'm basically unknown.
I am undercover. Oh no, fuck.
Fuck, that's worse.
That's worse. That's how we get stabbed. Oh shit, lads.
Look, I just have a fake penis, and because I like them. That's just why. I just like them.
It's a collection. Some people collect Funko Pops.
It's a collection. Yeah, he's also a stamp collector on the side, but I'm not as into that.
It doesn't give the same rush.
No. Okay, so we're going to move on. Also, I think he's innocent. Release him. He clearly has not done anything wrong.
You're just
Sean,
putting that out there.
I'm just putting it out there. Sean, I don't know what side you fall down on here, but I think he's never seen that penis before.
That particular one, perhaps not.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to Florida Man Sean. Now, Florida Man, he's known for many a thing, but what Florida Man also likes is a bit of wine in the evenings.
Jeez, don't we all?
From work. He comes home from work, maybe have a bit of wine, relax, sit down, watch the TV. And so, how does he come across this wine? Well, Florida Man stuffs wine down pants in local wine crime rampage.
Rampage?
Rampage.
How rampagey did he get? More like champage.
Is that not a different beverage?
Look. It's liquid and it's in a bottle.
Look, you fill in the blanks, lads. With a taste for fancy Napa cabs and boat shorts, the unassuming perp allegedly stole $800 worth of wine from one Naples, Florida area shop and potentially thousands more from others. Security cam footage at Tony's Off Third in Naples, Florida shows a man clad in a mask, a Panama hat and an aura of invincibility appearing to slip a bottle into his shorts.
Right.
An aura of invincibility?
What? I'm so confused.
It's very hard to have an aura of invincibility when you're stuffing wine bottles down your shorts, but he somehow did it.
It's one of the most vulnerable things you can do as a human.
As a human. So, armed with only his big boy pants and a thirst for Napa's finest bottles, a Florida man has been sowing chaos in wine shops around the southwestern corner of his state, with a string of brazen, yet simple, thefts. Rather than opting for more attention-getting, wine-pilfering methods, like, say, maybe a few weeks ago, jumping onto a moving tanker of wine...
Of course, the classic approach.
The suspect, that's the old classic, that's old Bessie. They'll bring that out when they need to. But the suspect, he went a different route. And he allegedly stuffed $800 worth of wine from a Total Wine and More in Estero down his pants. 7 bottles on 3 separate trips. Another local wine shop owner has seen some $2,000 worth of wine vanish from her shop in recent weeks as well. And security video footage shows a man of similar appearance performing the telltale wine to waistline trick.
That's a telltale trick.
Yes.
So this is a standard procedure. This is how you steal wine.
He just walks in, he puts the wine down his shorts, walks out.
With an air of invincibility.
An air of invincibility. So he's got over $2,000 worth of wine from one shop, over $800 worth of wine from a different shop.
That's so much wine.
That's almost too much.
Or unless it's two quite expensive bottles of wine.
No. So at Tony's Off Turn, a wine shop in Naples, it all started with a bottle of Opus One, which I have no idea what that is, went missing at the very end of May. My manager was walking by that section and he noticed that our Opus One had gone from 5 bottles to 4 bottles. Owner Suki Honeycutt recounted. He checked our system and saw we had not sold any of that wine that day. Honeycutt checked her surveillance footage and saw a man grab a bottle from the Opus display, check his surroundings, then slip the bottle down his pants. She went back and checked her inventory and sales to find that more wine had been stolen in previous weeks.
Opus One is worth $325 a bottle.
That's a bit much. Bit more than the Tesco €10 ones, isn't it?
Oh man, I got a lovely bottle there for $8.50.
Did you? So he was coming in every Saturday between 11:30am and 1:30pm, Honeycutt said. There was one time he took a magnum of nickel and nickel, and another time when he actually stuffed 3 bottles down his pants at once.
Fucking big pants.
A Camus, a Far Niente Cab, and a Schaefer Hillside Select.
He got the cab.
No idea.
Oh, jeez.
It's growing bolder, but mindful of still wearing the PPE, so he's still wearing the masks and the gloves. He's like, I'm not gonna
Well, he's not a degenerate.
I'm not degenerate. Like I'm not gonna get sick, but at the same time, I like wine. He even operated in shorts on one visit.
That is fucking taking the piss.
Honeycutt's theory is that the thief employed his Florida-honed ingenuity to equip his shorts with some sort of sturdy bag to hold the weight. She calculates $2,000 in retail value was stolen over the trips. Never mind the $800 from the other off-licence.
That's ridiculous. He custom made his own shorts to help him steal wine.
But to be fair, after a few bottles of wine, he could fucking do anything. Like, he's thinking, I'm fucking able to do this. I'll fucking make shorts all day, boy.
So he's just there at the sewing machine, just slugging off a magnum of champagne.
And, like, blood everywhere. He's cutting himself up. He can't feel it. He's still just sewing.
I love this job.
So 2 Naples police detectives conducted a stakeout at Tony's, but the man had gotten ahead. A few weeks after the Opus bottle went missing, a similar looking man lifted $800 worth of wine from the Total Wine and More in a Stero. So when they started staking out that shop, he moved to a different one.
That's he must have someone on the inside, right?
See, we don't know. Maybe he just drove past and he's seen them talking to the cops. He's like, that's definitely about me because I've stolen $2,000 worth of wine in the past, 2 weeks.
Unless there's a copycat out there.
Looks similar. Doesn't say it's the same person.
Yes, right now. He could have a twin.
His MO is 3 trips, 7 bottles, 2 legs. We're 90% sure he's the same person, Honeycutt says, and the methodology points to that too. So he does 3 trips, he gets 7 bottles, he has 2 legs, which implies that on one trip he does 3 bottles in the 2 legs, which I think that's too many.
He's not making a quick getaway though.
No, he puts one in his artificial penis and then just walks out.
just drains it in.
If I drink it now, perfect.
Unless he has an elaborate straw system.
What's the straw system?
Yeah, it's a straw from his pants to his mouth. You can just suck away.
Yeah, that's definitely not obvious.
It's and it goes into like one of those obnoxious like beer helmet things.
Yeah, and curls around several times, comes back around to his mouth.
Yeah, and it's a big curly straw.
Oh, it's a big curly straw. It'll take ages to suck up that wine.
I love it.
According to the Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers Facebook post, the alleged total wine thief was finally apprehended and arrested last week at a Total Wine, and Honeycutt plans to press charges and pursue reimbursement. I hate to give him credit, but this was a pretty ingenious way of stealing wine.
So, fair play to you, boy.
Fair play to you. Just because you got caught, fair play to you. But, Sean, is it an ingenious way to wear shorts, which I think is taking the piss, sew them up, walk in and just open up your trousers and put bottles of wine down? Because is that not obvious?
Well, he has an air of invincibility around him.
Yeah, he does. No, it's an aura.
An aura, sorry. That's... Look, he got away with it for a while. What he needs to do now is just stop forever, and there will be grand, lads. There'll be nothing said.
Well, he got caught, so he probably will be stopping for a while.
No, but like there'll be nothing said. It's just a slap on the wrist. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We've all learned something.
Come on, you've only stolen $3,000 in wine. Sure, you're up to divilment. That's what you are now. You're a little divil. Go on there now, huh?
You're a devilish little boy.
You absolute scallywag. I'm 37. You scallywag. Get out of here. Go on there now.
You're great.
he just pinches his cheek. We love you. Go on there now. Say nothing.
Say nothing. Keep stung there now.
Do you think that he's a criminal mastermind or Florida man is just an alcoholic?
Can I say both? Then I'll say both.
You are allowed to say both. Maybe, but normally the more wine you have, the worse the plan gets. So it's actually quite impressive that he stayed sober enough to pull this off.
I think there might be like a slight point where his creativity is spiking, but his productivity is just about to drop. Yes.
That could be one glass though.
It could be one glass, but it's a fucking good glass.
It's a pint. It's a pint glass.
An old pint of wine.
Can I have an old pint of wine there now? I've had 4 pints of wine. I'm feeling a bit loose.
I am loose as fuck, boys.
Can't feel me hands or me legs. So we're going to finish off Weird News Wednesdays this week, Sean, with Florida man tried to steal NSB plane to fly marijuana to California and visit girlfriend.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, marijuana is legal in California, correct?
I think so, yes.
So he's only breaking a couple of laws.
Well, it's not legal in Florida, I'm assuming.
That's true. And plane stealing is also not legal.
I think that would be frowned upon. Maybe not illegal, but frowned upon.
Yeah, it's definitely on the wrong side of correct.
A Debari man who tried to steal an airplane in New Smyrna Beach on Saturday said he needed the aircraft to transport marijuana to California and meet his girlfriend there, he told police. Robert Stinestra, 22, tried to take a 2008 TBM 700 aircraft, which is a fixed-wing, single-engine plane valued at $1 million at half nice one in the morning. It's a nice. I like when it's 1 million. It's probably 1 million and like 50.
Yeah, but I think that in all the marketing, it's just it's a cool mill.
So he tried to steal a jet or a plane that was worth $1 million, which once again is on the wrong side of the law, not fully illegal. I don't know the rules.
I don't think anyone could call that illegal.
I would say scallywag again. A bit of scallywag stuff.
A bit of divilment, boys.
Air traffic control alerted police that a distress signal was coming from the plane, an arrest report said. The owner of the aircraft, George Polacek, informed police that he had found every switch on the plane turned on, including the starter switch. The throttle was also in the up position, and that the battery was dead. So when they found it, every switch was on, and the throttle was going, and the battery had died.
He left the lights on. What amateur.
Fuck's sake. Jeez.
Sorry. Also, it never struck me now. Planes have a fucking battery.
They do. Oh yeah, actually.
You can't jump start a plane. What the fuck?
Can you jump start a plane?
I don't. Just two pilots. I'm going. All right, Rever.
Just on the fucking. That's the two Ryanair pilots. They're on the fucking. They're on the road and they're just like, hey, you're just sitting in the plane looking down, and the two boys are like, fucking rev it. Fucking rev it if you're gonna do it. Wow.
And as he revs, like, he's slowly moving, like the plane is kicking up.
And the two of the hostesses are at the back pushing the wheels to get it going at the back, and then we'll get the battery going. We'll go fucking flying. So
sure, once we get on a hill, we'll be grand.
Is there any hills on this runway? No, fucking flat everywhere.
Flat as a fucking diamond.
Years. Who set this runway to be flat? We're never going to make it in this flight for Ryanair. We have to land and have a 10-minute turnaround. So, New Smyrna Beach Police charged Stinestra with grand theft over $100,000 possession of drug paraphernalia, trespass upon the operational area of an airport, and possession of marijuana, more than 20 grams. Stinestra was also wanted by Daytona police on charges of grand theft of a motor vehicle and leaving the scene of a crash. So, he's in jail now, unfortunately. I mean, he was wrongfully arrested for trying to steal things and being in crashes and, like, we've all been there, lads. We've all been there.
It's all happened to all of us, and maybe we get fed to the plane's battery. I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah. There's one of the pilots has a little bike and he's like running the plane. According to the New Smyrna Beach Police, an officer was at the airport looking for a stolen vehicle taken by Stinestra in Dayton Beach. The officer was flagged down by a man who told him that the suspect had offered him $1,000 to give him a ride. When Stinestra got out, he left behind his cell phone, a grinder and a scale. I wonder what he was using the grinder and scale for.
Was he cutting some metal?
I'd say probably couldn't wait. He was looking after himself.
Sorry,
trying times.
That's a genius setup for a joke. Hang on. Listen. So you have a grinder and the scales.
Yeah.
And you say he's cutting weight, as in he couldn't wait.
Yeah.
If you could get that as like the punchline to a joke, I think that would be very good.
Oh jeez, right, hang on. Yeah,
Sorry,
I've got to get my piece of paper. Got to get my piece of paper. However, if we do like bubbles, I would just do a spider web out here. Okay, right.
Spider web. Pros and cons.
Couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait. Yeah.
Couldn't wait. I think if we say it enough, it might become funny.
I think we've dangerously reached the point where any more talking about it gets tiresome.
I think we reached that point before you said it.
But isn't that mad that those two words sound like the other two words?
Yes. What do you want from me here?
Nothing.
I think it's just our accent.
It could be that as well, but that could make it more fun. Listeners, if you can think of that joke, if you can make that work, run with it. You know, like that's yours now. But I want to acknowledge that that's mad.
I'll add it to my stand-up. That'll be my opening joke and my stand-up.
I hope so. I really look forward to seeing it.
And so police found Stinestra sitting in a seat of the plane on the airport apron, which I think is just beside the runway. When the officer contacted Stinestra, the man asked whether the officer knew how to fly the aircraft. So he's sitting in the plane, he's turned on everything, he can't work it, and the police are like, Stinestra, is that you? And he's like, oh, here lad, do you know how to fly this plane? Get fucking in here there now, I need a co-pilot.
Fucking hop in to see. We'll head off together, you and me.
Do you have a car actually? We need to jumpstart this.
I forgot to leave.
Oh fuck. I always forget them. So Stinestra was secured and placed in the backseat of a patrol car. The suspect was found in possession of drug paraphernalia, a glass pipe that had remnants of meth, a plastic container packed with a green leafy substance that is believed to be marijuana, and was also found in a bag Stinestra had. So they found marijuana in a container and in a bag that he had. Police asked Stinestra if he had a medical marijuana card, and he said he did. But
Yeah.
He couldn't produce one at that moment, but he had one.
Sure, I don't have it on me.
Sure, how am I meant to know? I forgot my wallet on my phone in the car that I stole. Wait. What?
Wait, I've said too much.
Sinestro said he had purchased the aircraft for $20,000 in cash recently, and he was going to fly to California to meet his girlfriend.
I love the idea that they were asked, alright, how much did it cost you? And he's
like looking at it.
He had to evaluate it on the spot with all of his knowledge of air mechanics,
which is about to probably the same amount as we have. So he's just looking at it like, right, it has fucking wheels, has the fucking wings.
A car costs 500.
Yeah, a car costs 30 grand. But that's smaller. That has to be less. I knew you, man. It was a 20 grand deal. It was a good deal. You know what I mean?
Sure, I knew his father.
Have you ever heard the one of couldn't wait, officer? So
sit down there, you like this one.
Get your piece of paper out, I'll teach you a thing or two. So the suspect said he did not have the paperwork for the purchase either, and did not know the person that he bought the plane from. So I think he's just forgetful.
I think his story is acting up. It's consistently that he forgets.
So he has a medical card for marijuana, he's just forgotten it. He bought the plane he's currently stealing that's worth $1 million. He bought it for $20,000 from a friend. They said, what's your friend's name? He couldn't come up with a name. Then he said, I can't remember. Then they said, do you have paperwork for the plane? And he said, also don't have that. What I have, officer, is a set of skills and myself.
What I can offer you is my word.
And that is worth more than any piece of paper ever will be, officer. Taps his head and walks off.
I'll be seeing you.
He's like handcuffed in the back of the sea having this whole conversation. I'll be seeing you, officer. Goodbye forever. Sinestra also said he had a security officer left him on the airport runway. But there were security officers on duty at their airport that stated they had never seen that man before in their life.
Fucking grasses.
Fucking back him up. Sly.
He was doing it for love.
Love of marijuana, and also his girlfriend, but probably more the marijuana.
The marijuana probably played a big role.
Yeah, and meth. Let's not forget he's definitely on meth as well.
He's had some meth.
Some, not a lot.
Not all of it.
Just enough to get a bit of a kick.
Sure, you want to do some of it in the air.
Yeah, it'll help you fly better. It'll make me more alert.
Exactly.
So during processing, the defendant stated that he is the manager for a medical marijuana dispensary and that he was transporting the marijuana to California, police wrote in the report. And the final line is, they found no evidence to back up this claim. So far all of his claims have had no evidence, but at the same time, is that really a case to arrest the man just because he was trying to steal things and maybe transport drugs? And he was just doing it for love.
Sure, and if that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Arrest me. Arrest me here and now.
Put the cuffs on me, officers.
And he's still in the back seat. They just have him arrested for 20 minutes. If that's wrong, officer, put me in the back seat. You are. You're fucking sitting. We're in the interrogation room.
You're chained to a table.
So what do you think of this Florida man? I think he seems like he knows what he's talking about.
He knows. I won't deny he's good at talking.
Yes.
However, I feel he could have managed things a bit better.
He was throwing a lot of excuses at the wall, hoping any of them would stick.
Yeah. I don't know. What gets me is that he didn't guess above 20 grand for the cost of a plane.
He's on a load of meth. How is he meant to know? You're not thinking clearly when you're on meth.
But I think on meth you would go a ludicrous number.
Yeah,
I would have preferred he had said 40 trillion rather than 20,000.
Yeah. Because 20,000, then it just makes you look like an idiot for trying to steal something that's only worth 20,000. Like, if no plane is worth 20,000, I'm going to go on a limb. Even second-hand planes, I think you'd probably have to pay at least $500,000 for.
Yeah, I think if you're paying 20,000 for a plane, it's a shit plane.
There's no wings. There's no wings on it. It's just some wheels.
There's no battery.
There's no battery.
Which, as we've learned, is quite key.
It's quite key. And so that is the end of Weird News Wednesday this week, Sean.
What a week. We started off with a cryptid Florida man, and now we've ended with an idiot Florida man.
As is always the case. Would you like to take us out?
Yes, thank you everyone for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday with Hero or Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesday. Big thank you, as always, goes out to everyone who supports us over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Heroes4Hire podcast. Or there's a link in the description to that. Seriously, thank you to everyone who supports us over there. It's amazing of you all. We hope you enjoyed the Lazarus Pit episode that we put out last Saturday? Last Saturday.
It was last Saturday, yes.
Where we talked about X-Men First Class, the best X-Men. Also in the description, you'll find a link to all of our social media. You'll find an email address, here'sforhire_@outlook.com. And that's all the socials, but the most important thing is to tell one human being that we exist.
Just the one.
Just the one, please. I can't handle fame, guys.
Oh, don't worry. We're fine on that front. So, I'm Ciara Lawler.
I'm John Meehan.
I will see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.